You won't believe what happened to me last night. I swear, it felt like something straight out of a movie. So, I was leaving work late, again. My boss is the kind of guy who thinks urgent means sacrifice your entire evening. Anyway, I was exhausted, half asleep, and just dying to get home. I step into the elevator, press the button for the lobby, and just as the doors are closing, this guy rushes in. And when I tell you he was gorgeous, I mean, the kind of man who makes you forget your own name. Tall, sharp jawline, suit that fit a little too well. He smelled like expensive cologne and bad decisions. We exchange that awkward hi and stand in silence, but the tension? Oh, it was there. Then, out of nowhere, the elevator shutters and stops. Just like that. Stuck between floors. I laugh nervously. Well, this is great. He smirks. Guess we're bonding now. I try pressing the emergency button. Nothing. No signal on my phone either. Of course. I sigh, leaning against the wall, and that's when he really looks at me. Not just a glance, but like he's actually seeing me. Rough day? He asks. You have no idea. Turns out, he works in the same building but on a different floor. We start talking, first about work, then about random things. His name is Adrian, and he has this way of making everything sound interesting. Like, he could read the back of a cereal box and I'd be hooked. Then, the lights flicker, and for a split second, it's just the two of us in the dim glow. I feel my heart do that stupid little flutter thing. So, he leans in slightly. What happens in elevator emergencies? Do we follow the movie script and share deep confessions? I raise a brow. Oh, absolutely. And then we make out dramatically just before we're rescued. He chuckles, and I swear I see a flash of something playful in his eyes. Well, I wouldn't want to break tradition. My breath catches. It's been a while since someone flirted with me like this. Maybe it was the adrenaline, maybe it was the way he looked at me, but before I could second-guess myself, I said, then maybe we should start with the deep confession. He pretends to think. Okay. Deep confession, I almost didn't take this elevator, but something told me I should. That made me pause. That's not fair. That sounds dangerously close to fate. Maybe it is. His voice was softer now. Your turn. I swallow. Deep confession? I haven't felt this kind of spark in a long time. His gaze drops to my lips for just a second, and I swear the air between us gets heavier. My body is screaming at me to close the space, to see if he tastes as good as he smells. But before I can move, the elevator jolts back to life. The doors slide open, and reality rushes back in. People are waiting outside, staring. Adrian and I step out, and for a second, I wonder if I imagined the whole thing. Then, just as I turn to leave, he catches my wrist gently. Dinner? Tomorrow? I bite my lip, grinning. Only if we take the stairs. He laughs, and just like that, my long date didn't feel so bad anymore.